Hey guys, Rob here with McDojoLife, and by now most of you have probably seen that now infamous fight footage. If you haven't, don't worry, I'll actually be showing that video in its entirety later on in this breakdown. You're welcome. But even though most of you probably have seen that footage, what you probably don't know is the backstory to how that fight got started and any information whatsoever about the Chi Master himself. You probably also didn't know that that same Chi Master was later scheduled to have a match against the one and only Wanderlei Silva, that's right, the Axe Murderer, in a sumo match that was recorded. I will also be showing that full video later on in this breakdown as well. You're welcome again. But before we get to all that, let's start from the beginning. The man you watched earlier getting punched in the face with the knuckle sandwiches of reality goes by the name of Yanagi Ryuken. Bear with me, I'm doing the best I can with the names here. It's not exactly like this guy's name is Steve. Master Yanagi here claims to be an instructor in a martial art that we've covered on this page before called Daito Ru Aki Jitsu. Here's a bit of him and his students training for your viewing pleasure. Clearly the deadliest man alive. Fun fact, Yanagi in Japanese means willows, like willow trees, and Ryuken means dragon fist or dragon sword. Does that mean he likes to fist dragons named Willow? In October 2006, a writer by the name of Yasuki Yamaki wrote an article about Master Yanagi titled The Old Martial Artist Who Makes Rickson Run. Rickson, of course, referring to the legendary Rickson Gracie. In that article, Master Yanagi spoke about having a 200-0 record, claimed that he could beat Rickson Gracie, and also stated that he wanted to fight for the Pride Fighting Championship. And that's not even close to the strangest things that he said. The real strange stuff came when he claimed that he could use his Qigong powers to cure people remotely. According to his website, he claims that he can cure headaches, lower back pain, shingles, rheumatism, neuralgia, and hypertension, all with remote treatment. But apparently he can only cure people in Sapporo, where he is located, or remotely in the United States or Yokohama. That means that if you live in one of those three places, you can either call him or video chat with him, and he will be able to cure whatever your issues may be via his Qigong powers. But if you live anywhere else for some reason, they just simply don't work. This guy's chi powers are the equivalent of having a shitty cell phone service provider. Hey, is this Master Yanagi? Yeah, I'm really appreciate you taking the time to chat with me. I was having some issues with erectile dysfunction. I was wondering if you can help me out with that. Yeah, I'm calling from the United States. Thanks, Master Yanagi.
3 days later.
Hey, Master Yanagi, it's me again. Thank you. It helped a lot. The only problem is that the erection hasn't gone away. Yeah, it's still up there. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not in the United States anymore. It hurts. Could you take it? Hello? Back to the guy who wrote the article. Yasuki Yamaki, the guy who wrote the article about Master Yanagi, wasn't just some random journalist. He was actually developing quite a reputation for this type of journalism. You see, he was a columnist for a magazine called Tantei File, and he would seek out stories like this and even participate in matches. Apparently, Master Yanagi was offering 1 million yen to anyone who could beat him in a match, with the stipulation that the opponent put up half of the prize money and This journalist accepted. Unfortunately, Master Yanagi declined, stating that the journalist had, quote, insufficient skill. So, as a solution, the journalist offered up his martial arts coach instead, and Master Yanagi accepted. The coach was a 35-year-old man by the name of Irakura Tsuyoshi, and the magazine had put up the 50,000 yen, half of the prize money, as stipulated by Master Yanagi. On November 26, 2006, over 500 people showed up to the city of Sapporo inside the Hokkaido Sports Center to witness the match. A match, by the way, that Master Yanagi had been promoting himself as having a 99% win rate. So, now that I've set the stage for you and you have a little insight about how this came about, here's the match. Soon after that fight, video of that match winds up going viral on the internet. And according to one article that I read about this, it stated that it even broke the YouTube record at the time for most replays for a single video. Now, you would think that after catching an ass whooping that is so bad that it winds up going viral and breaks internet records, that maybe you would just go do a different hobby, something a little less violent, like maybe knitting or crochet. But no, on September 25th, 2011, almost 5 years after that match, Master Yanagi was scheduled again for another match. This time, a sumo match against none other than the axe murderer himself, Vanderlei Silva. That match unfortunately never took place. But even though the axe murderer himself wasn't the person to get in there with the old crazy bastard, another fighter by the name of Sine Kikuta did. And that match went probably how you would expect. Check it out. I'm sure we can all agree that that MMA fighter was very polite to the old man and even gave him a second to try his woo-woo chi powers out that clearly don't work. In both matches, we can see that Master Yanagi truly believed his own BS and even attempted to try his chi powers out in both matches, and he was beaten both times easily. One website I found, however, seemed to have a few articles written that are clearly lopsided in Master Yanagi's favor about these matches. One of these articles made the claim that these matches were fixed, that Master Yanagi had accepted a substantial amount of money to throw the fight. Another part of that article even stated that the reverse punch that knocked out Master Yanagi's front teeth was somehow not too convincing. Looked pretty damn convincing to me. I don't know about y'all, but it looked to me like both of those matches were 100% legit and a trillion times more convincing than Master Yanagi's Qigong treatments.
ほら何やってんですかこれ滑殺自在、ね、直してんのこれはい綺麗今おお本当だもう上に手当てです手当てこれで治っちゃったと
Speaking of Master Yanagi's Qigong therapy treatments, one of the articles that are lopsided in Master Yanagi's favor and praising him as some kind of miracle worker in terms of his chi powers even left testimonials that were written about Master Yanagi. Check this one out. I'm a 71-year-old female. About 7 years ago, I visited Dr. Ryuken Yanagi to discuss gallstones. They were reluctant to remove it at the hospital, and so I decided to do Qigong treatment. The question was whether the large gallstones, 1.2 centimeters long, would really be removed. Dr. Ryuken Yanagi reassured me that Qigong remote viewing could detect and dissolve my gallstones from a distance, and that with the right frequency of energy used, the process would be both swift and painless. I decided to proceed with the treatment, which lasted about 2 months with 3 sessions a week. I had the results checked at a private hospital and found that the gallstones had all completely gone. I was completely surprised. I'm truly grateful to Dr. Ryuken Yanagi for doing what he said. After that, I believed in Qigong, participated in study sessions and appearing in classrooms, and started exchanging opinions with young people. That is a load of bullhickey. But hey, don't take my word for it. Maybe you're not as skeptical as I am. Maybe you want to try it out yourself. All you have to do is go to his website right here, and you can give him a call. Of course, keep in mind that his remote treatment just doesn't work unless you live where he lives, or in the United States. Time to give this guy some Dillmans. I don't think I can give this guy some Dillmans. I think I have to do a hodgepodge here. I think I'm going to go ahead and give him a Dukes. I'm going to give him a Dillman. I'm going to give him a Shida Kim. I think he deserves his own. He needs his own Yanagi emoji as well. This guy is about as crazy as possible. And what's even crazier is that people actually follow him or followed him. I don't know if he's still alive. People all the time ask for more videos like the ones that I showed here, where there's a fraud, he accepts a challenge, they fight, and he loses. And while there are some of those videos out there, most of these guys are running a cult. And so in order for them to continue to run the cult, they have to keep everything in their control and their bubble, so they will never step out of their comfort zone to accept any type of challenge that even questions their belief structure. So to see a guy like this get completely worked and injured, to be honest, and then 5 years later still be delusional enough to accept another match is just a crazy person. He's a crazy person. But let's be honest here. Did he start that way? Was he always a crazy person, or was this an enabled behavior? This brings us to the question of the day, brought to you by xmarshall.com. Be sure to answer the question of the day in the comment sections below, so that way you could be entered for a chance to win a $100 gift voucher that you can use at xmarshall.com. And hey, let's say you don't win. That's okay. You can still use McDojo10 as the promo code upon checkout and get 10% all your purchases at xmarshall.com. So the question of the day isn't even really my question. It's actually a question that pops up all the time in the comment sections of my Instagram channel. Who's worse? Is it the instructors or is it the students? On one hand, you have someone who's clearly taking advantage of people for some type of gain, whether it be financial or some type of power or whatever the case may be. On the other hand, you have the students who go along with it, which could be considered an enabling behavior. So who's worse? Is it the instructor taking advantage of the people, or is it the people enabling the instructor? As always, I look forward to reading your comments in the comment sections below. Thank you all for the likes, comments, shares, subscriptions, memberships. Check out McDojoLife.com. Keep the martial arts legit.